Ali, fabulous, he, Ali, Abba, my Prince Ali.
What's going on, moviegoers all over the world? My name is Ryan D, aka Ryan680.
Juan at Cloud X Drive.
Justin at Dose of Stir.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk. Movie Talk for movie fans, ladies and gentlemen, where we bring the movie world into your ears, guys. That's right, guys. Wherever your device you're listening to us on, thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you for making us a part of your day. Let's get right to it. This is Aladdin review, ladies and gentlemen. Aladdin, guys. You know, this movie, when we first saw this trailer, I was on a cruise ship, and seeing this trailer for the very first time was very disturbing, especially the CGI. I mean, I had a lot of bad feedback already going into this movie, a lot of bad juju, I guess you could say, on it. And all I could say is that the trailers don't give it justice. I'll say that.
I'll agree on that as well.
I'll say that. But we when it came down to it, though, I guess I'll start on it. When we came down to it, I did love how this movie did start off very storytelling way. And it had a very good, I don't want to say a twist, I could say, for the beginning. It just made sense. It made it more human in a sense. And it had, I would say this film alone had a more Broadway feel. It had more of it was just very, very done choreographed. But from the beginning, I mean, from the very beginning of this movie, Guy Ritchie directed this movie. He wrote the screenplay as well. I would say, man, Abu was very detailed in this movie. Would y'all say that? I mean, yeah, he was very detailed, man. Like the detail, the CGI was very on point. Raja was freaking phenomenal. I was like, dang, that looks like a real freaking dang.
Was the real tiger.
That was right.
Walking Dead.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Shiva.
I mean, if the CGI for that's gonna look so good, I can't wait to see The Lion King. I mean, wow. Okay, anyways, so Abu was very detailed. Abubu. Prince Abubu. Abu was very detailed. And I would say, man, Jasmine, I will say this. Her name's Naomi. Wow. Like, she was really, I would say she really led this movie very well. And along with her co-star Aladdin and everything, that was the only thing I was worried about was when you always do, a cartoon. We talked about it, Beauty and the Beast. I mean, people were saying this was better than Beauty and the Beast. Do you agree?
I do not.
You do not? Oh, dang, okay.
We'll get into our ratings.
No, yeah. Tell us what's your insight on this movie going in? I mean,
again, it's a remake. I wouldn't even say a remake. It's a remaster, live action remastered, because it's the same movie. Mm-hmm. This one, I know you said it had more Broadway feel to it, but some of the songs I didn't like the way they were choreographed, even the way they were sung. It wasn't like all natural feeling. Mm-hmm. It kind of felt like the surroundings, everything, like kind of paused. They're singing. It wasn't the same pace as like the scene before and the scene after the song. Yeah, but I did like the singing itself, especially the new song.
Yes,
the new song.
Yeah,
I did enjoy it.
Well, there's two new songs. Well, one mini song, I guess you could say, wasn't really a complete complete
I think
song.
It was the same one, just like the full version.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So and then what I didn't like was the diamond in the rough. How they found the diamond in the rough. And the way the storytelling was, we'll talk about it, I suppose, at the very end. But the diamond in the rough, I didn't like the way that was constructed. It was very poorly. I felt like when it was executed.
Yeah, that's why I don't feel like it's better than Beauty and the Beast, because Beauty and the Beast was kind of spot on.
It was spot on.
Yeah.
Scene for scene. This one, like, they changed up the scene with the Cave of Wonders. Like, that was kind of downtoned a lot. Yeah. Like, they added some, like, which I did like, though. They did add some more scene to give some more character development, some more background. Yeah. And some more, like, I want to say, context for the movie instead of just rushing into it. Yeah,
I feel you there. And then also at the same time, though, was, Genie, he was stuck in the lamp for 1,000 years. Now, before we go more into depth on we hit the second act, Justin, how'd you feel going into the first act of this movie, man? I mean, I know right off the bat you were already like dreading to watch this movie. We were too at the same time. Everyone, I think the world was dreading this. But to come out of this, what would you say? I mean, going into the first act of this movie.
So going into the first act, just let alone Aladdin himself. Just the whole scenery and everything, the whole first song that they went into, the whole environment and everything was beautiful. It looked glamorous, seriously.
It really was.
Like, just the whole environment, the visuals of everything. It was awesome. It seriously was. I was very surprised about that. It looked very crisp, very clear, and man.
So, when we first got introduced into the genie, what I will say is that at first he was kind of I don't want to say getting annoying, but he was a little too cheesy jokes in the very beginning. But then for me, and then after when they got out of the, of course they got out of the cave, right? That's not a spoiler. When they get out of the cave,
or did they?
Or did they? That's the twist. But when they get out of the cave, that's when I started getting more not as cheesy jokes, and it started going more. It felt more natural, the comedy relief and everything.
I felt the comedy was like in the beginning. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, what do you expect from a guy that's stuck in a lamp for 1,000 years? You know.
Well, I mean, and
again, like,
Will Smith was really locked out.
It wasn't too cheesy. We see Robin Williams' take on it, and it was kind of.
I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah. And I did love too. At the same time, though, Will Smith. I'll give him praise about it too. Was that they made this? I'm pretty sure Will Smith had a part in this. That they made it more. They made the genie feel more human.
They made it
more human,
human. Yeah. And I loved it. That was a good feel for it. Yeah. I loved it so much. And like I said, I'll go into it again. I will get a nod. Disney, man, you freaking guys know how to do a logo. So if you did not know, and when they get out of the cave, spoiler, I mean, it's not a spoiler, but it's like a little Easter egg. When they get out of the cave, the carpet is making the Walt Disney logo. And what he does at the very end on the certain scene where it's both of them on the chair, he does that like little dash of the Walt Disney World logo. Yeah. That's freaking amazing. I saw that, I was all like, freaking Disney.
Yeah. Like Paramount with the stars, right?
No, get out of here. You did it again, Walt Disney World. I'm loving it. So I did love that so much. The carpet looked real, man. I was like, dang. I mean, I'm pretty sure they used a real carpet, right? I mean, come on.
Maybe some scenes, maybe like with like strings or something, like the Muppets.
When they were on the carpet, I was thinking behind the scenes, just in my head. I don't know how true this is, but I felt like the carpet was real, but they had like fans going in, like the way this CGI and everything. I was just thinking it behind. I haven't looked into that.
I feel like it was just really done well as far as CGI. The only thing as far as CGI was in the film, the only part that I saw that was kind of like, all right, that's a rowdy CGI, was when Aladdin was, and it's not a spoiler. When Aladdin himself was sneaking into the castle, into the palace, when he's kind of free running. You see it, I'm like, that's rowdy CGI. That's kind of a little bad.
The one that got me like that was the Prince Ali song.
So I would say, I mean, the climax of this movie was done very well. I guess you could say it had a small little twist to it, which I did like. It was very different. It was a different take on it. But no, yeah, I mean, so rating, what would you give it?
Okay, and I'm gonna say this. I missed the climax. I took my 1-year-old daughter.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. Starting to be a little fussy. Justin had to bear with me for a little bit, and I had to walk out. So I missed the climax. Was the part I dreaded. I missed.
Okay.
So that might affect my rating. I'm gonna watch it again. My daughter wants to watch it again already. We are gonna watch it. So then this time I'll watch it. As of right now, without the climax, I'm giving it a 6.
A 6. Okay. That's pretty reasonable, Justin.
Okay. So first off, like I've told y'all before, I was dreading watching this movie.
Yeah.
Just because of course, seeing the trailers, Will Smith looked kind of bad. Everyone was making fun of him. My most favorite my most favorite meme from him was when they showed him Blue for the first time, and they turned him pink to make him look like Boo.
Imagine Boo.
That was my favorite one. Anyways, but yeah, honestly, as far as everyone playing their role and everything, Will Smith, I don't think there was anybody else that could have played the genie better. I'm not saying he was not.
Agreed.
I'm gonna say that he. As far as him being compared to Robin Williams, by all means, is way better. But I don't think they could have picked anybody else to do it any better than he did. Because he blew my expectations out of the water.
Yeah,
he did very well. And I even loved the modern twist to him as well.
Yeah.
And then the one problem I had as far as casting goes. Which, by the way, at least like 99% of the people casted in this film were fantastic.
I think
good.
It was like the perfect casting.
Yeah. The only one that I did have a problem with was Jafar.
I had a problem with Jafar.
Yeah.
We'll go more in depth about it. Yeah.
They could have picked someone with a narrower face. They could have that Jafar.
You already know who I wanted.
You want the
but yeah, honestly, not a bad actor. As He did good for what he did. Yeah, for what he did. But I needed someone a little bit older, more menacing looking.
Yeah, agreed.
He just looked like I couldn't believe him if he told me that that he was the role that he was. Yeah. Like in real life, I would not believe him. You're a little bit too young for this guy. Come on. Like,
what was your rating?
Rating. Honestly, I will give it a good 8.5.
Okay. Ooh. That's good. That's a good rating. Yeah. So overall, I mean, I will say this though. I mean, I loved it how Jasmine really carried this movie, and they really put the camera on her, and she really led this movie on, especially at the very end. I mean, just the way it was marketed very well too. At the same time, I mean, just. It's funny because they marketed itself with the bad genie memes and everything. I mean, everyone's all like, "Oh, it's from Aladdin," that the 2019 Aladdin, and to see it come to life, though, to see everything, to see all the characters, all the chemistry together, felt very natural for me, and it felt very, very heartwarming to a sense. A whole new world remastered. I guess
it was beautiful,
singing, it was really beautiful. She was spot on, Naomi. She was very spot on.
And speaking of Naomi, I want to put my little input on it because I saw that one of the biggest things where I saw a lot of people talking about it, saying that they thought that the only way that Aladdin was going to fail was because they whitewashed Jasmine, which is not completely true. Because if you actually look into Naomi Scott herself, she's actually got Indian descent. So you can't say that they picked this chick and she's not even like Indian. Which a lot of people do say that. Why are you going to cast this person if they're not that?
But about that, but it is hard.
That was one
actress to fill in roles if you wanted to be the correct.
But she was.
She did very well.
Yeah, she did very well.
She earned
she
that
did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I loved her too. There's I guess you could say there's one new song, and then we're guessing it's part of the one song that she gets. And the song is actually called "Speechless." Ladies and gentlemen, and it's very well written. I would say it was really good.
A lot of emotion.
Yes, a lot of emotion in there, and it was really good. I mean, the camera angle. I mean, I love the camera angles in this movie, especially when she was. It's pretty much. It's like you're watching a music video when she's singing it.
Like
and
Let It Go. You want to let it go in for the first time,
right? All right. So my overall rating, I'm gonna have to give this a solid 8. I'm gonna give this a solid 8. You know what? I'll do a 9. I'll do a 9. I'll do a 9 because I loved her song. I mean, if it wasn't for that new song, which I hope Lion King does something like this where they change it up a little bit. They add a new song.
He's got a new song. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Yeah, but I hope it's not spot on. But yeah, I will give this a 9. I'm gonna go ahead and go up a 9, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, would you buy this movie, guys?
Buy it? No, I would not buy it.
What? I'm gonna buy it for sure. Disney all day, every day.
I know you would.
Oh yeah. Would you recommend this movie?
I would.
Okay. All the families out there, guys, be sure to check it out. All the Disney lovers, guys, be sure to check it out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Attention, spoilers.
Yeah, stop the video.
Spoilers, yeah. Stop the video. Go watch our other videos, guys.
Go watch the movie.
Yeah.
Giving you a fair warning. If you do not want to know spoilers, please turn away and go watch one of our other videos, please.
Kick off the spoilers where I stopped Ryan.
But
No. Song, we'll talk about spoilers.
Yeah, so right before we talk spoilers right now, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button, by the way, and be sure to look us up.
Hit the little bell. Turn on the notifications.
Yep, please do. All right, guys. So, fair warning, we're gonna be talking about spoilers. I did not like how Aladdin was chosen, dude. I didn't like how the way it was just like looking outside. I was like, they just looked outside. I didn't like how they were just like, oh look, he's right there. Oh, there's the diamond in the rough.
I think they had to do that to give Iago kind of a significant role. Because Iago, besides that, was kind of lacking in this movie. They could
have done the ring, or what was it in the cartoon? The ring, right? It was the ring. They put it in that little crystal thing, and then the ring chose who was the diamond in the rough, and then that showed the picture. They could have done that, and Iago could have gotten the ring from somewhere. That could have been significant too. It just, I felt like it was poorly executed, poorly done. It was just cheap writing.
What made me not like this movie? I know, not saying it was bad, but the visuals, they were beautiful. It just didn't feel like it was too bright for me.
Really?
Like the city looked really nice and really pretty, and he's supposed to be this homeless dude, like stealing from people. Like he wasn't dirty. He was clean cut.
Like the kid, like how his hair was.
Everything. And I'm like, yo, you're homeless.
It's Hollywood, man. It's Hollywood.
I know, everything was like that. The only time we saw someone was those two little kids Jasmine gives their bread to.
Yes.
And then
that's the only thing that looked revealed.
That they took out from the movie that I hated was they showed a scene similar to it where Aladdin gives like the little like the peanuts to the kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
they were dates.
Abu
Yeah.
puts it in his hat.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I wish they showed like in the animated movie where they're eating the bread and then Abu's like no, and then he's like
no, but then you get mad because it's spot on.
That would have been cuter.
You'll get mad if it's spot on
because they didn't make Jafar into that prisoner. I hated that scene too.
So
they took that out.
I did not like Jafar in this whatsoever. I mean, it was okay. Like I said, it was neutral for me. I was just like, they gotta have a villain. Let's add this young guy. But I did not want this young. I didn't want Jafar to be young. You know, Jafar was always this creepy old man that was all like, he had decided like, I'm gonna manipulate everybody and I'm gonna marry Jasmine. It was very creepy because it's like this old guy's gonna marry Jasmine, or like it was more of a villainous. It was more creepy into a sense, and it felt more like a Disney villain, I guess you could say, when it came to the cartoon. But now with the live action, it was poorly done, I would say. I didn't like the way the villain was developed, and the climax of the movie, even going to the climax of I didn't like the villain. I didn't like it whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, like I've said it plenty of times, like like even on our podcast and everything. I wanted Ben Kingsley to play him.
Yeah, that would have been good, man.
Yeah. And if y'all don't know who Ben Kingsley is, right off the bat, he was the Mandarin in
which is still
Iron
rumored
Man 2.
that Kevin Feige said.
Iron Man 2, right?
Iron Man 3.
3. My bad.
Yeah.
Iron Man 3,
which is still,
and then and then of course he was whatchamacallit's uncle in the Prince of Persia.
Still rumored that he might be the man. We never know. Kevin Feige said, the main.
Another topic for
I know. We'll talk about that.
But yeah,
hey,
you know what I'm talking about. He had that look. Like if they were to, I swear I would have gave this movie like a 9.5 if they would have casted Ben Kingsley as Jafar.
Wow. Okay.
Like honestly, like look at him.
So they do Aladdin 2 and they add Ben Kingsley. You're
they recast Dumbledore.
Aladdin 4, Jafar may need glasses.
Okay, Mark Ruffalo.
Okay, all right. So I am gonna say, just so the song that we talk about with Speechless. Let's go ahead and talk about that. What I did love how it was a music video. Like I loved it how everyone was still
disappearing. Like that's what I didn't like.
Really?
I'm telling you, like I didn't like that about this movie. Like the songs, I always
it was very
outside of the set, and I'm just like.
But see, I like that. That's weird because I liked it. Okay, so you didn't like it. It wasn't
presented like that.
Yeah. Okay. I got
the movie was not presented. The only song that kind of felt right when it did that was You Don't Have a Friend Like Me with the genie scene.
I didn't like that. I didn't like the way that was executed.
It was okay.
I like that one.
I didn't like. I didn't, like I said already. Like I didn't like the way Prince Ali. It was kind of remixed a little bit, but I just didn't like how song wise. I'm about to burp. Sorry. Song wise, I didn't like it as much. But as far as the movements and everything, I mean, high praise to all that.
CGI. That's the only time I kind of noticed the bad CGI in that one was when he was dressed as a female and he's behind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that was funny though. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
The CGI was bad when he was going window to window.
When they were doing that though, when Will Smith was doing that, I kept thinking like. You remember the news anchor that was doing for the Aladdin cartoon? I was all like, "Oh man, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?" I was all like, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, fabulous!" And I was all like, "Oh my god, do it!"
Into a little kid.
Yeah. And then so have him sing where he transforms into a little kid and start telling the people rumors and everything and start spreading, Prince Ali. And he did just go to the girls, which was not bad. I mean, like I said, y'all noticed the bad CGI. I really didn't notice it too much.
I didn't. Yeah,
I thought it was funny.
I didn't pay attention to it that much. I mean, honestly, the movie was keeping my attention the whole time.
Yeah. So and then the carpet. So sad face. The carpet freaking. It got destroyed a little bit. I was all like, man, what the heck? I didn't know the carpet dies. It died for a little bit. I was like,
what happened in the original? They de-thread him.
Yeah.
Oh, but this one was like brutal. It was just a murder.
Like Rowdy.
With this. Okay, yeah. So with
this, Rowdy shredded. And
in the cartoon, I mean, we know in the cartoon, Jafar just uses the staff and it gets threads. Yeah. No, this one gets freaking Diago comes. And Diago becomes like this demon falcon.
He's just a larger version.
He's a larger bird. He's like demon. It's like
honestly, if you would have seen that part, you would have been like, given a higher rating.
So Jafar turned to a snake?
No,
his staff like turned into a snake.
Like
a big one though.
No.
Well, that's what happened in the animated version. He turned into a giant snake.
No, he didn't.
So we don't see that.
Yeah, no. No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, he didn't.
So let's go ahead and jump to that scene again. So first off,
I missed it. Yes.
A whole new world was great. I loved a whole new world. It was really done. CGI was great. I will say that great job, Disney.
Singing was on point and everything, dude.
And I was trying to look up that Speechless song, but I forgot. It hasn't been released yet, the official movie, so they're still under wraps. But I can't wait to download that song. It's gonna be the songs. I guess for me, I would say is A Whole New World and Speechless really stood out for me in this movie. I will say that I'm gonna be listening to that.
Same?
Good
as well.
And then so. Also, I will say though as well that the chemistry between Genie, and that was funny too because it felt the Genie more human whenever he had a crush on the maid, which was a little small little thing.
I kind of
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
I did like the Genie, especially Will Smith. Again, he did a really good job. Was in the beginning
as a human, he did a good job. Yeah,
it's Will Smith telling the story, so it kind of leaves that open possibility, like the Genie became human after.
Yes,
this is his family. He's just telling his past, or it's just him. Telling a fairy tale to his kids. Doesn't matter. Regardless.
Yeah.
We get the connection instead of it being the random merchant in the beginning of the movie.
No, yeah. Okay.
And I did love it because the merchant was played by Robin Williams.
Yes,
which has the story of the Genie, and then the Genie's telling the same
story. And I did love the beginning of the story where at first I was just like, I don't want to say I was lost, but at first it was just like a little twist in the beginning because it changes up a little bit because I was really wanting
an origin story.
Yeah, the guy that comes in with the shop. I really wanted that. The merchant.
Oh,
what you just talked about.
The first scenes, Will Smith on the boat. I thought it was like an origin story for the Genie. Like, how does this guy become the Genie?
Exactly.
That's what I thought it was. But then, no, it's the story, which I really liked. He sings Arabian Nights.
It was very human, and it connected at the very end.
I'm glad that Disney did that.
Yes.
I'm very
also,
glad.
I will say
because hold on, before you go into that, because watching the original animated film, that left a question for me. So did the Genie turn human? It was kind of it gave you that idea that he.
We'll talk about that at the very end, But I didn't like how that. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the very end.
But in the animated film, like when he set him free,
he still has powers.
It didn't clarify if he turned human or not. It just said that he was.
He was
free.
Still a genie. He was a free genie, I guess you could say. Yeah, to a sense.
But I liked the way that they did it.
He was
he turned human. Yeah.
I did love the dancing between I don't want to say it's a ritual dancing, but it was the party dancing. I did love that so much. That was awesome.
At the end? Or
in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. I love that a lot. That
freestyle.
That was pretty crazy. I did love that because it had a little twist.
A little twist of modernism in there.
Exactly. So. I loved it so much. That was really good. Now fasting forward all the way to the climax of this movie, I did not like how Jafar turned into the Genie. It was very CGI'd. It was very dull. It was very... I wanted him to be red. I really wanted him to be red.
I missed it, but
he wasn't red. He was
a mixture of black and red, but he looked like if he
wasn't red though. Like he was a full on red. Like
it was darkness with.
I'll say it was brown
with like a
highlight, like red highlights. Or something?
Yeah, with red highlights. That's
to a sense. Yeah.
So they could have just gone full red. It's like
he should have gone full red. Exactly. He should have gone full red and then have a human self, which is his regular self, which was in the cartoons. And now to answer that question, we did get Genie as a human now without any powers, which I did not like. I did not like that. I wish he would have still kept some kind of power, something
like in the animated film.
Yeah, like in the animated film. I felt like make it more human, yes, but have him still have some kind of power, whether it be not to hurt anyone or not to do anyone that he can't give him some type of power, like he can't harm anyone and he can't make anyone do what his bidding, I guess you could say. To a sense, because that's what I mean. But like I said, he turned human right after, which kind of makes me wonder how old is he really and dating that woman. He's over 1,000 years old.
There was a whole theory that was up on Reddit that Aladdin actually takes place in the future.
What the heck?
Because according to Aladdin's timeline, if you actually think about it, where they say that it is, as far as time goes. Like if they say if Genie says that he's 1,000 years old, then that puts it like prehistoric times, or at least at least going towards like before actual like civilizations and stuff. So and like the whole flying carpet is like it's futuristic too. I don't know.
I hear that.
Reddit fan theories.
All these.
It was like one of the biggest like fan theories and everything, and it kind of like scared you like. Actually kind of makes sense.
All right, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and end. That's I guess that was it. I mean, the climax of the movie. I guess, did y'all want to mention anything else?
I like the way they kind of touched up on Prince Ali more. Like, where's Alibaba, what's the
Ababwa.
like where they looked into it more.
That was pretty funny.
It was cool. It was a cool little add-on. Like made it more realistic. Because in cartoon they're just like. From nowhere.
No one's gonna look for it.
Yeah, that's okay. So I just want to talk about that. They did kind of again modernize it more, fill in some plot holes. The animated film was missing.
Okay. All right. We'll end with our ratings again. Cloud, what's your rating?
It's just a 6.
I'm gonna do a 9.
8.5.
8.5. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ignore Ryan 680.
One at Cloud X Drive.
And Justin at Dose of Stir.
And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Podcasters, be sure to listen to us on any device out there. We do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And put down your comments down below. Maybe you loved it for the certain reasons that we didn't mention. Put it down in the comments down below. Or maybe you didn't like it. And yeah, put it down below. We'll respond to it as soon as we can, guys. All right. You have yourself a wonderful day.